Good morning and welcome to the 35th Annual Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Championships, brought to you by host state South Australia. We're coming to you on Court 2. Your commentators today are Daniel Lamb and myself, Michael Campbell. This is a under-23s elimination final. ACT versus South Australia. This is the second time they've faced off this week. South Australia coming away with a 12-point win. This is a 3rd versus 6th battle. Obviously, South Australia are 3rd. ACT are 6th. I expect a pretty easy game for South Australia. They haven't really been challenged by this team in the past. Daniel, what are you expecting from this game?
I think, well, obviously I'm biased because I'm from South Australia, but I think the Dragons are going to take this one away. We've got a pretty good starting lineup for South Australia. We've got Ben Ryan in goal shooter, Arlen Davis in goal attack, Jalen Newchurch, the captain, in wing attack, Saxon Hay in centre, Chad Nelson in wing defence, Jacob Searle in goal defence, and Ethan Ashworth in goalkeeper. Lining up for the ACT, we've got the Griffins captain, Justin Archer, in goal shooter, Denzel Costa in goal attack, Locke Paolo in WA, Josh Rochow in centre, Tyler McLean in wing defence, Nathan Mays in goal defence, and Dylan Harrison in goalkeeper, which is a pretty strong lineup as well. As we can see from the ACT attacking end, they've got a bit of height down there. So we're just going to hope that that defensive team from the Dragons can stop that.
Look for that isolated one-on-one pass to the goal shooter. Justin, obviously the target in that circle, but Costa is a long-range shooter who will shoot from anywhere and is quite accurate. As we see Hay take the first centre pass for South Australia.
So the challenge here for the Griffins is going to be to shut down that attacking end in the centre and wing attack, Saxon and Jalen. As you can see, they've got quite a bit of speed and jump on both of them, as well as a pinpoint accuracy shooting from Arlen Davis there. And South Australia on the ball with the first goal.
McLean. Costa.
Chad making a good grab at that ball.
Finds McLean again. Back to Palo. Costa in the pocket. Looks for something. Finds Archer under the post.
And Ethan just drawing the contact there from Archer. It's a score from the ACT, one apiece. This is 1 minute in and it's already very intense.
Look for Hay for that Dragons attack line to do a mountain of work here. He'll give and go, rework until he finds himself on circle edge, which is the best shooting beating spot to feed Ryan, who will not make a mistake from that range. Ryan played his 25th National League game yesterday for the Dragons. Costa finds Roclaw. Straight into Archer. Too easy for ACT at the moment.
Very much so. So obviously Archer's going to be that one to shut down. So Ethan's going to have a pretty big work ahead of him for the rest of the quarter.
Newchurch here. Finds Ryan.
That was a brilliant feed in there by Ben. Straight to Arlen for the goal.
ACT here. McLean to take the penalty. Roclaw finds Archer. Can't pull it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant take there by Saxon. Positioning himself at the top of the circle.
Costa caught for contact. Newchurch. Double play. Finds Hay. Davis. Mid-range shot. Make no mistake of it, does Davis.
And that was just brilliant how they worked that down the court. These boys have been playing together for quite a number of years. Grew up in the junior M League together, and they all play Monday nights on M League in the men's division with each other as well. So
Miscommunication there from Dragons. 4 plays 2, 11:50 on the clock. Mays here. Draws a contact from Davis. Harrison to take the penalty. Finds McLean. Rowclaw. Mays. Costa looks for Archer. Nothing coming.
Good pressure there by Jacob on at the end of the circle. Just got to make sure that he's careful not to draw that contact.
Can't finish there, Ken Costa.
And Saxon's beautiful placement there. It's getting the intercept for him.
Obviously the winner of this match to face either Vic or Queensland in the semi-final. Played later tonight. Nothing coming forward for ACT. Have to go back.
Yes.
Hay with a lovely front position. Unfortunate to not get the call there.
That's very unfortunate.
Rowclaw to take the throw in for ACT. 5 plays 2. 11:40 on the clock. Finds Paulo. Looks for Archer. Finds him. Lovely hold there by Justin Archer, sorry. Gets the rebound.
He's got a contact call from Jacob there in the circle.
Can't convert Ken Justin.
And South Australia with a turnover here on a throw-in.
ACT streaming down in attack. That transition play.
There's a beautiful cut there by Jalen and just fed it straight into Ben, but unfortunately it's been pulled back.
Footwork call.
Oof, that's rough.
Looks for McLean. Finds Rowclaw instead. Cost.
It was off here.
Costa. Costly for ACT. Nelson.
Beautiful. Jake is free there at the top of the transverse line just for that feed in. Oh,
Ryan.
Cut there by Ben.
His shot is so accurate. Hay to take the centre for South Australia. Nelson. Can't keep it in. Can you, Church?
Bit of a overshot there by Jacob into Newchurch. Just underestimated the jump. Oh, and Arla making a good go at it. And Jacob picking up the intercept. Well done.
Davis.
Right under the right ring there. Ooh.
Nearly takes the umpire out.
Very feisty by the big fella there.
With his avatar haircut.
Yeah, love it.
Platt, just 13 years of age. Playing in under 23s for ACT. Phenomenally accurate goal shooter. McLean. Under heavy pressure there by Nelson.
Such a good... So Nelson, who usually plays circle defence role, has taken on a wing defence role pretty much all week. And I think he's actually been very successful with it. So
it's given Dragons a lot of height in that defence end.
Yeah. He's very surprisingly got a lot of speed on him too. I think it's those long legs. It takes him 2 steps to cover a whole third.
Davis, nice. Lovely mid-range shot there by Davis.
Good shot there by Arlen.
Capitalises off a Griffin's error.
So we've got 8-2 in this quarter so far. 7 minutes and a half to go.
McLean hands over on circle edge. Finds Davis. Mid-range shot for Davis, won't take it. Works it back out. Oh.
Nope, he's a durable lad.
Davis, mid-range shot, can't convert. Gets his rebound.
That was a good follow in there by Arlen. He didn't want to give up on that one. Defensive pressure by the Dragons there, calling a held ball. Chad to take it. and it goes straight into the circle edge for Ben to take a very reasonable range shot, which dribbles through.
Ryan, lovely mid-range shot there by Ben Ryan. He's been consistent for this Dragons outfit this week, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely liking him in that goal shooter role over goal attack, though. I know him and Arlen have been switching in between the two roles, but just giving him that one focus just to be in the circle and score a goal, it's been fantastic for him.
Finds Archer outside the circle. Platt, mid-range shot. Lovely shot there by Platt. McLean with hands over. Gets it. Oh, Platt lucky to not get called for replay there.
Very close on that one.
Archer can't convert.
Over. And Ethan's taken the intercept from there, or the rebound. And Chad really putting his body on the line, just cutting through everyone. Someone needs to reward him by giving him the ball back.
As we see, change in that goalkeeper position. Coombs comes on the court for ACT.
There's a good convert there by Ben Ryan.
Costa with that goal shooter bib on. Has to happen. Archer inconsistent this game for ACT.
Jalen
they
getting his fingertips to that one.
Finds Platt in the pocket. Platt again. Double play by Platt.
Liam Platt, you said only 13? Phenomenal. He's very quick, very mature. Smart with that ball. I like to see that.
I see Costa take the court for ACT in that goal shooter position.
And Ben Ryan getting his own rebound, which I would hope that would happen, being the tallest in the ring. And ACT just moving it down the court, having to reset. Arlen just going offside there. Oh, and Jacob just getting his hands to that one. That's very good.
Platt to take the throw in for ACT. What can they do here? Swings to pocket. Opens Platt on the baseline. Costa, one-on-one hold. Mid-range shot.
Oh,
Makes no mistake of it, does Costa.
He's just sinking those mid-range ones, isn't he?
This is a very mobile shooting circle for ACT. As you see, Platt get a hand in there. What do ACT have to do here, Daniel, to stop the flow?
Well, someone at 13 years old, I just wonder about that Platt. He's 13 years and he's just got such a sound, mature mind for the court, which is good. I think if ACT want to try and pull ahead here, I think they're probably going to have to look at shutting down Ben and Arlen in that attack circle. Those two are just too dangerous, and when you add in Jalen and Saxon into the mix, that's just one of the most strongest attacks you can see in the under-23s, I think.
Costa outside the circle. Oh, Costa called for defensive contact.
Let's see if Dragons can make something of this with 3 minutes left on the clock. They're up by 8. That's good. Chad drawing his wing attack out for Jacob to take that ball.
This ACT team is relatively changed from previous years. A few of the boys have aged out. A few of their starting mid-court have aged out. Their shooters have moved up to men's reserves. So a lot of change for this ACT team. This is probably one of their rebuilding years.
It's shown all over the court though, because the ACT men reserves have done really well this week. They've made finals and just had a very hard slog against the other Dragons team back on court 4.
They lost their starting wing attack, starting centre, all to the men's reserves, which is pretty much their heart of their mid-court. As the time held here on court 2. Nelson coming, nope, Nelson staying on. Positional change.
So now we're going to see Chad going into the circle. After watching Chad play for quite a long time, I think if he can keep himself clean and keep that 3 feet, we're going to see a very dangerous circle defence here.
New Church finds circle edge with ease, finds Ryan. Davis, long range shot, takes it. Successful. You can't stop that.
No.
ACT circle edge.
Getting his hands to that one.
Lovely shot there by Platt.
I think Platt is going to be that one that the Dragons are going to have to try and shut down in that attack there. So we're going to see if the defence can do that.
New Church.
Oh, so it's a 2-on-1 in the circle.
Oh, lovely hands over there by
beautiful.
By Hutchinson.
So Hutchinson's just come on in wing defence. He doesn't even look like he's sweaty yet, so.
Replacing McLean in that wing defence position. ACT struggling off this centre pass. Nothing coming forward, having to go laterally.
Oh, and Arlen's just taken a very good intercept there. A good split there by Ben.
Coombs, hands over. Doesn't affect Ryan at all.
We've got probably one last centre pass with Saxon giving that away.
Nine seconds, I'll look to get it in. Looks for Costa, finds Costa.
That was very costly, and Dragons luckily getting their hands to that one. And we've got the end of the quarter there. Very hard fought quarter by ACT, but the Dragons taking away 18-6.
What are Dragons doing right in this attack end, Daniel?
I think, like I said before, I think that lineup that the coaches have put in is just fantastic, as in the attacking lineup. Having played all of these guys on Monday nights, I can tell you're just not going to stop that. I think it's just dominating. It'd be good to see them do that all up and down the court, but I don't think Chad's been able to get his hands since he's gone to the circle, but it'd be good to see him do that once the ball gets down there a bit more.
Beautiful. We'll be back after a break.
Thanking our weekly sponsor, Harrison's Kitchens. Looking for a new kitchen, a fresco kitchen, or a custom joinery item? Harrison's Kitchens and Cabinets are celebrating 20 years this year. 20 years of supplying and installing true custom joinery with you in mind. Kitchens and joinery. All budgets, many material options with many special rates for the South Australian netball community. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram, or search up www.harrisonkitchens.com.au.
And welcome back, everybody, to the 2022 AMMNA Championships live from Adelaide, South Australia. We have third place Southern Dragons versus sixth place ACT Griffins. Looks like there's been a few changes for some of the teams, leaving Chad Nelson in that circle, putting Jacob Searle into wing defence, along with Jack Hamilton, Hopkins in wing centre role. So that'll lose a little bit of speed, maybe, with the loss of Saxon Hay, but we'll see how we go. How's the ACT lineup looking?
No changes for the ACT lineup. Coach Di Harrison willing and able to give their players a chance to bring the scoreline back. Obviously, it's 12 the difference. Full trust he has in his players.
I think Jack's going to make a liar out of me. It looks like he's moving just as quick and just as nimble as Saxon is.
Commentator's curse.
Yep.
Paleo. Platt to Costa. Not the right choice of pass by Costa. Lovely roll to the baseline. Beautiful finish there by Denzel Costa.
That is a very good finish there. So Dragons take the centre pass.
Mid-range shot for Davis. Looks, fires, scores. Lovely shot there by Davis.
That's a nothing range for Arlen. It's I've definitely seen it. Oh, that was a good take by Platt. Unfortunately, Chad getting the obstruction call. Yeah, Arlen is a very pinpoint shot. It's and I've been seeing it all week from him. It's been fantastic.
Platt, a lovely shot there. Both goal attack saying, anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, that was a brilliant intercept there by the ACT centre.
Row claw.
Now let's see if they can convert.
Paleo. Finds Mays.
This mid-court pressure is actually doing very well by the Southern Dragons. They just managed to break through into their goal third for
Finds
ACT.
circle edges ACT. Platt. Mid-range shot.
There we go. That's a good convert there by ACT. Play the centre pass. Oh, Ethan, that was a fantastic grab. And Rocklaw to draw the contact.
Davis. Newchurch. Back to Davis. Mid-range shot. Fires.
Very good shot there. I just think the Dragons on circle edge are almost unbeatable unless ACT manage to put Arlen or Ben off and ruin that shot, but it doesn't seem to be working overly well.
ACT here. As you see, change about to happen for ACT. Harrison about to come back on the court. Mason Garber finds Rocklaw. Coombs to the bench. Platt again, double play in his range. Lovely shot there by Platt.
So I'm seeing a lot of similarities between the Griffins' goal attack and the Dragons' goal attack. They both got the speed, they both got the shot, the accuracy. It's almost turning into a goal attack, big goal attack.
Haha, as we see Mason Garber there. Lovely tip. ACT collect the rebound. Platt.
And Ethan to take that intercept. That was not a good feed into Costa in the circle there.
Wrong choice to pass there by Platt. Jacobs be given for being so young.
Jacobs trying to go over the hands of his defender. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it worked out. And Arlen giving it off to Ben for a goal.
ACT centre pass to follow. 22 plays 10. 10:15 on the clock. What can ACT do here? Finds row claw.
I think ACT have come out a bit more with a bit more fire in their belly in this quarter. Let's hope they can get some of those turnovers. Good feed in there by Costa. And drawing the obstruction call.
We did hear at quarter time the coach spraying his boys, saying that he expects better. City at the moment have lifted, have come to the challenge. So what can they do here now?
There's good mid-court pressure there by the ACT.
Mason Garber hands over the shot from Davis. Doesn't
Oh.
matter. Doesn't miss, does Davis.
No, so we're talking 5 apiece, just over 5 minutes in the quarter. So this is just turning out into an old-fashioned shootout between both teams.
Mason Garber finds Costa. Platt on the drive.
Yeah.
Tried the layup, wasn't successful.
It looked like he landed a bit funny there. Doesn't look like he's hurt himself. It's probably the brilliance of being, you know, teenager.
Can't relate. Can you, Daniel?
Nah, I'm very old.
Oh, right idea, wrong execution
Yeah.
from Ryan.
Ben was just expecting Arlen to get there in that time. I think Arlen pulled back the gas just slightly and didn't get there as quick as he normally does.
Finds Flynn, who's coming to the court at wing defense, sorry.
Oh, Platt just giving away that ball. I think it just turned off his fingers there.
Gibbs, Patterson look for that dogged one-on-one defense. He's a great defender, is Flynn.
So has Hutchison just come on in centre? Is that
Yep.
new
A
lineup
rolling
there?
sub.
Very good. Let's see if he can...
Oh, ACT spill the ball over the sideline. Bit of ill-disciplined passing here from ACT. Finds Mason Garber under pressure from Davis. Davis to Paolo. Costa. Over to not the right choice of pass by ACT. Luckily to get away with that call was Platt.
Ethan showing phenomenal pressure in that circle on both the goal shooter and goal attack.
A change about to be made. Archer coming back on the court in that goal shooter position for Costa. I suspect Costa might come back on the court in goal attack for Platt.
Oh, that'd be a shame because it'd be good to see Platt see it out, but I guess he might need a rest. All that running.
Just a few uncharacteristic missed passes there from Platt. You expect that at his young age. As we see Costa chucking on the goal attack bib right now. My suspicion was right. Mason Garber with the
There's nobody there to take that intercept at the top of the circle. And the Dragons are going to make them work for this one and punish them for that one. Ben Ryan rolling out and Arlen taking the score. So that's a good turnover there by the Dragons to pull ahead 7 for the quarter versus 6. And Davis is just draining them goals, isn't he? I don't think he's even... I think him and Ben must have a bet to see who can score the most goals this week because he's being very selfish with it, rightly so. He's on fire.
Gibbs Patterson draws the contact from Davis. Paolo. Hutchinson to take the penalty for ACT. Finds Costa. Looks for Hutchinson again. Finds him. Costa again. Hutchinson. Straight over the top to Costa. Lovely triple play there from ACT. Step back from Costa. Misses.
Good pressure there by Chad Nelson, getting his fingertips to it.
Archer on the rebound and converts for ACT.
And Dragons take the centre pass.
Not many turnovers in this quarter. ACT currently losing that 2-1.
Oh, and Ben unselfishly giving it straight back to Arlen. Let him keep that fire burning.
Hutchinson to Costa. Costa finds Mason Garber. Back to Costa. Back to Mason Garber. Paolo. Hutchinson. A mountain of work is Hutchinson doing in this attack end.
Chad trying to barrel through a fella that is a lot bigger than him.
Costa, few misses.
Oh, there's a good refeed there by Costa to get the goal. And Jalen getting a contact call. So now we're 2-on-1 in the goal third.
Don't utilise it. Do ACT. Doesn't matter because Davis doesn't miss.
He knows it. I think he's very happy with his own performance so far through this game, which he should be. He's playing very hard. Playing like it's a final. Oh, and Jacob Sell to get the intercept there. And Dragons are going to reward that by scoring another goal. All started in the defensive third, which is fantastic to see. So it's going to be Dragons centre pass. We've got 4 minutes to go on the clock. So far for this quarter, the Dragons have outscored the Griffins 11-8. Oh!
Mason Garber with a lovely tip there.
That timing was perfect.
Finds Costa on the outlet, passes Hutchinson. Costa swings to Flynn. Archer outside the circle, uncharacteristic for him. Finds Hutchinson under pressure there from
Jack
Hopkins.
That one. Very good refeed there by Costa. Convert. And Griffin centre pass. Oh, that was a break that did not get seen, and the ball will be thrown in.
.29 plays 15. 3:25 on the clock. CT here really looking to turn this ball over. Oh, lovely drive and drop there by Davis, sorry. Shot. So fluid for him, isn't it?
I think those two are playing very synonymous with each other. It's, Jalen getting the breaking call on that centre pass. Yeah, Ben and Arlen, they are absolutely killing it together all week, just playing, and they just almost like they know where each other are. They can smell each other on the court.
If you look to your right, you see the head coach of SA Open Men's, Brian Lyons, who's just been appointed the head coach of the 23 Australian team. Watching on both games on court 1 and 2. Obviously, selections being made tomorrow night for the Australian team. These boys playing for a lot more than just a win here.
It would be good to see a couple of boys from the South Australian side to make it that selection. I think a lot of them have proved themselves very worthy this week.
Especially the shooting circle for Dragons.
Yeah. I think even the defensive circle, at least in Ethan, goalkeeper, his pressure this week has been absolutely fantastic. He's played every game like it's a final. Dragons to take another goal.
Flynn's, Patterson.
Oh, there's almost a hell ball on that, thanks to the pressure. And it'll be a throw-in by the Dragons with 1:23. Let's see how quickly they can get down the court to convert. Oh, Chad plucking that ball out of the air. Well done. Hopkins looked like he almost was going to go offside then, just a little bit too much of a drive. And Davis to dribble that through for another goal for South Australia. I think these boys are doing our state fantastically proud today so far.
Gibbs Patterson there, called for the contact. Pleading with the umpire. Plenty of time here for ACT to score. Rowclaw to Mason-Garber. Hutchinson finds Rowclaw. Archer steps in, under pressure from ACT. Can't convert, draws the contact from Nelson. Both plays out of play. Easy shot here for Archer. He should convert, and does. CT peg one back. 33 plays 18 as the halftime bell draws.
So that quarter we've got SA scoring 15 goals to ACT's 12. So ACT gave a bit more of a fight. They doubled their score from the first quarter. I think maybe they've just possibly switched on a little too late, but let's hope they can come back and see if they can maybe make that gap a bit smaller in the third quarter.
Stick with us and watch this preview of the first ever men's and mixed netball documentary, shot and directed by New South Wales alumni Nathan Dart, and we'll be back after this break.
In sport, there are the elite, the ones who give their all for a place at the top. They are the ones who rise to the occasion.
The 2019 Men's Open Australian Championships.
This is exactly what we wanted, putting men's netball on the map.
There's so many people that have come before us, there's so many people that are going to come after us, but we're part of that foundation, you know, we're building it to be whatever it becomes.
You have to put your heart on the line, and you have to be a team person first.
That was not good enough to me, and you shouldn't accept it as good enough for you. Get on one-on-one.
Yeah, imagine a female then being told, well, sorry, you can't play AFL or you can't play cricket past this age. You'd certainly hear about it.
We continue to work so that no other 12-year-old boy has to hear that ever again.
Hello and welcome back to this elimination final clash of the 35th Annual Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Championships held in South Australia this year. First time back since 1995. As we see SA come on court with a commanding lead, 33 plays 18. Dragons really clinical in attack in their shooting line. ACT struggling to turn ball over.
Looks like there's not too many changes for the Dragons this quarter. Jacob Searle and Chad Nelson switching between goal defence and wing defence. Oh, that's an unfortunate ball.
If you look to your right, Brian Lyons is watching with keen interest.
And Dragons on the board for the third quarter with Griffin's centre pass. There's 2 turnovers in that play. And it ended up back in the Dragons' hands, which was good to see. Yes, and that was a brilliant intercept there by Ethan. He read that perfectly. So traditionally, Ethan plays a defence role in our local M League against myself, and I know how hard he is to play against in an attacking role, so I don't envy the Griffins' attack down that end playing against him.
As we change here, Archer to the bench. The young gun Platt back onto court for ACT.
Well, I don't know about that one. I think he's got too much speed and too much skill to be wasted in just that third. I think they should let him burn off some of that speed. It would be good to see him in a goal attack or even a wing attack role. Although he seems to be on point with his shooting, so you don't want to take him out of that role.
Archer quickly chucks on the goalkeeper position.
Well, this will be a different lineup we haven't seen so far. I think ACT are going to be trying to shut down the combination of Arlen Davis and Ben Ryan down that end.
Fun fact: Archer was in the 2020 squad for not for New South, sorry, for Australia, and obviously Brian Lyons is watching. So probably making a case for himself in that goalkeeper position is Archer.
So you're saying he just wants to be so close to Brian so Brian can see how brilliantly he's playing?
Well, you said it, not me. Costa, Gibbs, Patterson, Fines, Hutchinson.
I don't think any of these boys have much to prove when it comes to Australian selections. I'd say all of them have played really well all week, so they'll all be a bit of a sniff in for the Australian selection.
Platt comes around, finds Costa. Under the post, Costa converts.
So that ball was going straight into Ethan's hands, and the young fella Platt managed just to pluck it straight from him. That was very good to see from him.
ACT try, unsuccessful. Archer called for contact.
Ben's going to have to try a little bit harder now. He's got a taller...
Lovely deflection there by Mason Garber.
I think they were too busy seeing if that was a contact call to pay attention to the footwork. So, and that's good turnover and convert from Ben Ryan. So I'd like to see Ben Ryan here doing a bit more moving and around, because I don't think Archer's going to do too much moving in that circle, just try and keep him mid-range. But to be fair, anywhere in the circle is Ben Ryan's forte, so let's see how they manage to pull this. Oh, and that pass was overshot by the Griffins there. And the Dragons have a chance to make them pay for that one. Jacob breaking free from his player there, and it just moves up the court. Both players there making a very good fight for the ball. Very good there by Ben. This is what I mean. I think any range between a metre or two from that post is going to be Ben's range.
Costa, hands in there.
Oh, that was a good one.
Lucky to not get called for the obstruction.
And that was a good split there by Jack. Overhead, straight to Ben. And this is what Ben's going to have to do to shut down Archer, is just move a lot more than what he has been.
Archer on the rebound. As you see, McLean come on the court as wing attack. Out of position for him is McLean. Not really an attacker, more of a defender. Coach trying everything. Lucky to get away with that call was Hutchinson. Finds Mason Garber.
And Arlen getting the contact call. Oh, no, it's out. That's interesting. No, it's a contact call. No, it's an offside call. There you go.
Well,
no, it's a contact call.
We were there the first time.
Yeah, we got there in the end.
Hutchinson finds Platt. Platt, back to Hutchinson.
So
Platt again.
South Australia haven't really utilised their whole bench here, so they've still got 3 players that haven't taken court yet. It might be time to start thinking about resting some of their starting 7 ready for a game tonight, but you also don't want to get too cocky.
McLean can't pull that one in for ACT. The winner of this match will verse Queensland under-23s in the semi-final. And then the winner on court 1, Western Australia versus Queensland under-20s, will verse Victoria in the other match. Lovely triple play there by Davis.
I think he fooled all of his defenders on that one.
It's a very hard one to defend. New Church, Ryan. Over the top to Ryan. Long way out, we'll work it in. Both in the same position.
So the Dragons are outscoring Griffins again this quarter. We've got 6 goals to 2. Let's see what Griffins can do.
Costa. Mason Garber. Called for held. Nothing coming forward for ACT.
Very good defensive pressure there by the South Australian team. Jacob Sell to take the pass. And Harrison calling it, giving contact on Newchurch. With Jack to take it. No, it's a out. Oh, Arlen getting called replay there. And Archer to take the pass. Jalen almost getting his hands down. That was a very risky pass there by Archer. And Ethan getting the contact call in the circle. This is perfect range there for Platt to sink the goal. And Platt to take another shot at goal and convert. So the Griffins are catching up for this quarter now. Those 2 turnovers have actually proven very good for them. So let's see if the Dragons can just make this clean. Watch some of those passes. Ooh.
Harrison hits the deck.
Oh,
Still down. Looks to be in a lot of pain.
good feed there. The Dragons player is still, and time's called. Looks like he's done something to his hip there, possibly. It was a pretty hard hit by Newchurch.
It's not good for ACT.
No. So we've got the time held at 5 minutes 20 left of the third quarter, 39-23. There's going to be a small break here while we wait and see what's happened with that wing defence.
Welcome back to the live stream here at Court 2, as we just see Dylan Harrison exit the court after taking a heavy hit. McLean coming on to that, not McLean, sorry. Hutchinson coming on to that wing defence position, as we see Coombs come on to goal defence.
Oh, this is interesting. So we've got Mazengard coming into wing attack, and he is firing. He's coming from a defence role into an attack role, and he's actually taken it on really well so far. And Platt to convert for ACT. So the scoreline at the moment is 39-24. For the quarter, we've got 7-6. So this is Griffin's best quarter so far. Not too sure. Ooh.
Lucky to not get caught by a replay there.
I'm not too sure what's done differently. I'm feeling that defensive circle with Archer now has probably caused a few headaches for the Dragons. And we have Jordan Evans coming on in the wing attack role. So Dragons utilising some of that bench. Bit of fresh legs down that end. And ACT to take the centre pass.
Lachlan Parlow onto goal attack. Costa to the bench. Mason Garb called for contact.
So this is another new change because we haven't seen Parlow play in the goal attack role yet. What do you know about him? Can he shoot?
I've never seen him shoot. The couple of times I've played ACT. Usually specialist mid-court, but the coach knows the players best, and obviously we're just commentators. So we'll see what he can do. Hopefully he can bring a bit of speed there.
Sometimes it's those ones that don't get utilised very often that cause the most damage. So.
Absolutely. As you see, Archer there, get a lovely tip. Mason Garber streaming down court. Platt looks for Polo on the baseline drive. Step back, lovely shot there.
Beautiful, and his cut there was absolutely brilliant. So even if he can't shoot, I'm very happy with that placement.
He's 1 from 1 at the moment. Don't count this guy out.
Archer there for the reset. So Archer in that defensive role, I would be, if I was on the ACT bench, I'd be very reluctant to take him out.
As you see, miscommunication there from ACT.
So he's definitely causing a few more headaches for Ben Ryan in that circle.
Archer!
Tap to it.
Davis lucky to get that one back.
Oh,
he tries again.
Oh.
He's causing havoc in this defense end.
Yeah, I stand by what I said. I'd be very remiss of the ACT coaching staff to take him out of that role now. And Ben getting the overhead. Ooh, obstruction call. I think Ben and Arlen are still very, very strong, and I still think they can do this, but Archer is just causing havoc in there.
Hutchinson with a lovely touch there.
Oh, Ben almost getting his hands to that one as well. ACT just probably needing to do a few more controlled passes. Oh, Arlen tipping it out the wrong way. I was hoping one of his players would be backing him up there, I think.
Platt, lovely double play with Rocklaw.
And the young fella just pushing around Ethan in that circle. Oh, and Arlen getting that intercept. That's good. I think his speed and his agility has just put him everywhere on this court in this game and all week, actually. Oh, and Archer getting his hands to it again. And he is just absolutely a maniac in that circle. I don't know why they didn't start him there. No, he should have gave that a bit quicker there, Jack, for Ben to take it all.
Oh, Archer rebound.
That's very
ACT.
Very unusual miss there by Ben. I think he's a little bit rattled.
ACT into transition here. Need 2 options coming to the ball.
Oh, and Arlen getting his hands to it. Well done. 30 seconds left. Let's see if ACT can do anything for it.
Time's held here on court 2.
It's a good give and go there by Mason Garb. Oh, and Ethan getting his hands to that. How brilliant. And, oh, getting the contact call. Someone better look up.
ACT again. Oh, heavy contact there from Parlow. Looks to take it. 1 second on the clock. Not enough time.
Oh. And that was a very quick play. Unfortunately, Jacob could have got that down the court. None of his players were looking up. They were too busy running away. But that's okay. We come to the end of the third quarter, and then South Australia lead 42-26, outscoring the Griffins only by 2 in that quarter. So that's actually a very good fight by the Griffins. I'd like to see if they can bring something back in the last quarter. They're definitely still in this. The amount of turnovers they're getting.
We'll be back after a short break.
Thanking our weekly sponsor, Harrison's Kitchens. Looking for a new kitchen, a fresco kitchen, or a custom joinery item? Harrison's Kitchens and Cabinets are celebrating 20 years this year. 20 years of supplying and installing true custom joinery with you in mind. Kitchens and joinery. All budgets, many material options with many special rates for the South Australian netball community. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram, or search up www.harrisonkitchens.com.au.
And welcome back, everybody, to 2022 AMMNA Championships, live from Adelaide, South Australia. I'm Daniel Lamb, and with me I have Michael Campbell. We are coming into the final quarter of the Southern Dragons, placed third, and the ACT Griffins in the first elimination final for the week. At the moment, we have a score of 42-26 with Southern Dragons up just. The new lineup, it looks like they're going to be taking off Ben Ryan in goal shooter and putting in Humphreys. And Chad Nelson coming back on into wing defence. Other than that, no changes. What's the ACT team looking like, Michael?
Costa back on in goal shooter. Not the right decision, I would call. The coach not giving their players enough time to settle in. Other than that, pretty unchanged lineup. Griffin's happy to bring the changes, but not giving enough time for their line to settle into this attack end.
That's a goal scored by Humphreys there, so that's a good vision to see. He's about the same height as Ben, but has a little bit less body on him, so we'll see how he goes against Archer in that circle.
Paulo called for the contact. ACT hands over.
No,
lovely turnover there by ACT.
It was not a good pass by Ethan. He probably went to the wrong player there, unfortunately, but that's all right.
Costa, Mason Garb, who's transitioned from defence to attack seamlessly. Costa under the post, doesn't miss.
All right, we'll start off this quarter 1 goal apiece. The Dragons sent a pass. Let's see, we've got a final on now.
ACT have to capitalise, have to turn over.
That's a good drive there by Jordan. Pass straight into the circle though. It's a bit of a shame to see. I would have liked him to see he gets the circle edge with that one.
Coombs called for contact. Archer going up. Lovely shot there by Davis.
Arlen just drains that one. Luke is demanding that ball, but I think it's just, Archer's just too good. He's big, he's strong, he's tall. I think he's going to probably dominate in this quarter without a bigger body on him.
Paulo with his second shot of the game, successful. SA in transition, looking for an option coming forward, trying to find circle edge.
All of the Griffins are just coming in off that centre pass, and they are just putting phenomenal defensive pressure on the attack.
I would like to see Archer do that jump after Crims have landed to put that pressure on Arlen. Obviously, Arlen pretty successful on his shot. Would benefit from a little bit more defence with ACT.
And I think if ACT want to come back, they need to shut down Arlen. He seems to be the dangerous player in this game. I think he's probably taken away best player of the game so far. He's everywhere. He's got the ball. He's sinking goals. He's just doing fantastic.
Costa with a lovely rebound and a lovely shot. SA into transition, trying to find circle edge. Humphreys outside of the circle, back in, Nelson. Lovely hands by Paulo. Footwork call, that was unfortunate. That was not the right call from the umpire. As I say, the ball always knows.
That's all right. So Luke can't punish himself too much for that one because he definitely put on good defensive pressure, which I think ultimately got the ball back in the Dragons' hands. So that's good.
Quick score update on Court 1. It's looking like Western Australia will be versus Victoria in that second semi-final. The current scorecard here, 45 plays 29. Pretty much a relatively similar scoreline on Court 1.
And I think this is what the Dragons are going to miss in that circle. Luke is not much of a range shooter as Ben Ryan is, so he needs to really get under that post, but Archer's just not going to let him.
Costa finishes for ACT.
ACT capitalise on that conversion. That was really good play to see. I think Luke's going to have to be a little bit more confident with his shot there, or refeeding in. And
Coach Killer.
Yes, we got a stepping call there. Chad Nelson to take the pass.
ACT heads over. Rocklaw has a hunt, unsuccessful. ACT calls the turnover.
That was a very gettable ball there by Jordan. I think he's unfortunately just misjudged that one.
Only 15 in this. As we know, goals can be scored very quickly in this division.
Well, we've seen games this week with 10-goal turnarounds within 5 minutes, so it's definitely doable. It's fantastic work there by the Griffins defensive team. They're just bringing it down the court seamlessly.
Costa, lovely roll to the backspace and shot by Costa. ACT peg one back. South Australians centre to follow as we see Mason Garb about to get rolled on for McLean. That's a sub I don't think needs to happen. He's doing a successful job as we see him chuck on that wing defence bib. Just rolls so seamlessly from attack to defence does Mason Garb. Mid-range shot for Davis. Makes rolls in and out.
That's not what you want to see. No fault on his own. It was a beautiful shot.
Oh, and again.
Physics getting him twice there.
McLean.
And Griffins are gonna capitalise on this. So
Paulo finds Roku. McLean doing not much work in this attack end. Paulo. Lovely weighted shot. Too much on it. SA into transition now. What can they do? ACT really have to turn this one over to stay in touch in this game.
Oh, that was almost a hell call.
ACT get the call.
Yeah. I think Jacob Munn misjudged that one with the step on there. But he's straight back into a defensive pressure.
Costa finds McLean. Hands not strong enough to pull that one in. Gets the call.
So it looks like South Australia are going to be taking off Arlen, who has been playing phenomenally, and putting Ben Ryan in that goal attack role. At the moment, we're almost halfway through the quarter, and Griffins have actually outscored Dragons 6-3. So
still a relatively low scoring quarter.
Yes.
ACT have to pick it up to be able to stay in touch with this game.
Costa going in for his own rebounds there. I'd love to see that in a shooter. That's 7 for the quarter. The Griffins, they are coming out firing. They are not discounted yet.
Ryan. Nelson.
Oh.
Ryan. Oh. Risky ball to go over the top of Archer like that.
Very risky, but they made it work. As I said before, I think Luke needs to start being a bit more aggressive on Archer there. He's definitely out-bodied, so he needs to demand that ball.
The scorer at the moment, time not in ACT's favour. Left their run a little bit too late. Costa there with a lovely goal.
Costa sinking one there from mid-court. And Dragons to take the centre pass. I think if Luke wants to look at beating Archer, which is completely doable, he needs to start using his speed a bit more. I think he can outrun Archer and just not try to play on him so much. Looks like Dragons making a change with Chad Nelson, looks like he may have done an injury. Bringing on Cooper Williams into wing defence. This is going to prove to have quite a bit of fire in the defensive line for the Dragons now. Cooper Williams being a very dominant and strong player. Straight away, he's got his hands over that ball. He's got fresh legs. He's been resting the rest of the game, so let's see if he can make a change into this attack, which has been winning so far. And Jordan getting his hands to that ball. Unfortunately getting a contact call, but it was good to see the littlest fella on court take out one of the biggest ones. This just goes to show just his aggressiveness in the game.
Costa, mid-range shot. McLean slaps the hands together. Another change being made here for ACT. Oh, lovely hands over by Archer. He doesn't even have to lean, just stick the hands up.
I think that shot was probably a poor choice by Luke there. He probably could have passed it off to Ben. Here we go, brilliant split there. And just not converting. It's okay though, he's been shooting very well through the whole tournament when he's had some court time, so he might need to just have a breath and get out of his own head a little bit. With a formidable opponent like Archer, anyone's going to start playing a little bit worse, but South Australia's thrown at the baseline. Perfect feed there from Ben Ryan and sunk by Luke there.
Can pretty confidently say now SA are into the semi-finals. Griffins left their run too late. Amazing garb.
You know what though? Griffins are making them work for it.
So hard.
They're playing like there's no tomorrow, and I like to see that in any team.
Platt
back in goal attack, which is good to see.
Number 100 for ACT. Boom.
Just no stopping that. Not that I have the statistics, but I think he's only missed one so far this game.
Your guess is probably better than mine.
Maybe two, which is very, very good at this level, especially with his defensive pressure that he's had. He's had both Jacob Searle, Chad Nelson and Ethan on him for the part of the game. So South Australia converting another goal.
flat.
Good pressure
Row
there by
clue.
Jordan.
Finds
Oh.
Costa, undefended.
That
Umpire
was-
should have played advantage.
That was not good.
Oh, lovely rolling by flat.
Fantastic.
Update on court 1. Western Australia have won that battle, 50-28, and will now verse Vic in a semi-final later tonight at 7:30. Tune into that one here on court 2.
The Dragons just seem like they're beating the clock down a little bit now. They're not trying to push into the attack as much, which is obviously going to work for them, but we'll see how they go. They're definitely outscored this quarter, which is unfortunate given how they played the rest of the game. And Luke getting that ball over Archer. Fantastic. Here we go. I think he's out of his own head now, and he's starting to sink some goals, which is fantastic. Ooh. It's not a call you want to see at this level. We'll forgive him though because he's 13. So, and ACT getting a brilliant intercept there. Oh, Luke, good hands to the ball. Someone reward him for that one, please. There we go. You've got it.
Might be a little bit biased, my commentator friend here.
Yeah.
Definitely not wearing a full Dragons outfit, is he?
I'm a very big fan. If someone makes a good play, let's reward them. Let's give them a ball. Let's give them an opportunity to do something, because if someone plays well, they need that confidence boost.
Dragons here. Looking for a big defensive play. Costa, lovely front hold there by Costa. Beautiful shot there by ACT.
So with a minute to go, the scoreline 50-38.
Dragons left their, Griffins left their run too late. Still gave a hot run to Dragons. ACT will take a lot of positives from this championships. As we said earlier, it's a bit of a rebuilding team for this ACT team. Look for them to come back in the next couple of years. Fitter, stronger.
Fantastic to see, because a lot of these boys are going to be older next. Oh,
that was a harsh call there from the umpire. We're not professionals though.
A lot of these boys are going to be eligible for men's reserves next year, and I think they're going to give some of the other fellas a run for their money. So the ACT men's reserves are going to be pretty formidable next year by the looks of it.
28 seconds on the clock. 50 plays 38. This is, you'll think, will probably be the last goal scored for the under-20s elimination final here on court 2.
Luke not entirely confident with his range shot there.
Oh.
And Ben to get the tip. And he's going to have a second shot there.
After the buzzer, as the clock winds down to 1.
And that's sunk. So ACT definitely come back in that quarter, scoring 12-9 against the Dragons, but the Dragons just being that bit better over 4 quarters, 51-38, and progressing on to the semi-final, which will be on later tonight at 7:30. Sounds good. All right, thank you very much. You've been fantastic.
In sport, there are the elite, the ones who give their all for a place at the top. They are the ones who rise to the occasion.
The 2019 Men's Open Australian Championships.
This is exactly what we wanted, putting men's netball on the map.
There's so many people that have come before us. There's so many people that are going to come after us, but we're part of that foundation. You know, we're building it to be whatever it becomes.
You have to put your heart on the line, and you have to be a team person first.
That was not good enough to me, and you shouldn't accept it as good enough for you. Get on one-on-one.
Yeah, imagine a female then being told, well, sorry, you can't play AFL or you can't play cricket past this age. You'd certainly hear about it.
We've continued to work so that no other 12-year-old boy has to hear that ever again.